Hey riders, here we go. Okay riders, here we go. Thursday morning group ride, 1.5 to 2.5 watts per kilo. Chill. We are in South Africa, tour of South Africa. Just setting up, tweaking here. We look good. Good volume. Let's get on the bike. Oh, let's fix this quick. Okay riders, so here we go. Thursday morning. This is part of the Tuesday, Thursday group ride series. Get in these things. Really well led. Just gonna turn this off. This is crazy right now. I feel like murdering someone when I listen to that. Okay folks, so here we are, Thursday morning, group ride, being led by Lance Legstrong, level 92 rider there. We are doing the Tankwa Karoo National Park. It's part of the tour of South Africa. Remember, this is a group ride, so there will be some magnet effect. Well, a lot of magnet effect. In fact, if you look at the top right now, you can see I've got some drafting. It says perfect, 17 watts. I'm in the draft blob. I'm also 6 seconds behind the leader. It's right below that. 7 seconds behind. So I'm getting a 30%, now 31% power savings. What you're going to find out here with these is the further back you get, the more assist you're going to get. So you can kind of ride these however you want. You'll notice too that the profile on the bottom, take a look at the bottom of your screen there, on the left hand side. The blob should be quite close together. In fact, there's people that are starting late right now. They're going to quickly catch up with us. They're going to get like huge power savings. So I thought I'd jump in and do this one today. Kind of chill. Didn't really go hard yesterday either. I did want to talk about a couple things here. Don't forget, 12:05 today, we have the Muckers Worldwide Championship Series races that are every Thursday. This will be the third round of September. So if you want something fun to watch, jump in the stream. If you want to race, jump into that too. Eat More Cakes here. Check them out, Team GRC. I've got my jersey on. I think Alex might be here as well. So these are really good events for recovery rides. But also too, you can ride them hard if you want. I'm not saying to go out and try to like obliterate the leaders, but I know I do it sometimes, and I hope everyone kind of gets it. It's kind of like what I used to do in the old days, group rides outside. Certain guys will do it. If I see a bit of a hill up ahead, I might sprint it, or go ahead and then slowly drift back. But always trying to regroup with the leader. And so, try to stick with the leader if you can. Maybe give the leader a draft a little bit, but don't like increase the pace above what they want to do. Even though it says it's 1.5 to 2.5, you will find times where we're more at 3.5 to 4. But don't worry if you're not at the level where you can do that, because the magnet effect is going to help pull you forward. So just get in the draft bubble and enjoy. I just kind of really zone out on these rides. And sometimes I do want to put in a little dig. I don't know, like, 6, 7, 8 watts or something, just to stretch my legs out. But I'm always going to float back. So I actually have a ride tomorrow night for UK people, European people. So it's kind of the first ever ride I've ever created. So yeah, I guess I'm going to talk about it right now. Even though Team GRC's been around a long time, I've never actually created any of the races. So I actually went through the process of creating my first one. I was chatting with Neil, and we said, let's do a ride together. And I said, hey man, I'm going to do this anyways, like I was planning for next week. So it's going to be called Inside Cycling with Colin. It's chill. Jump into the live chat. In fact, we should check the chat right away. Hey, I just saw Minty Badger. I love that name. Minty Badger. It's straight out of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. It's like, just go play that game, you'll know. Had these weird names. So like Fiery Duckling, the enemy soldiers, they all had weird names like that. Ooh, who's bombing up here? GRC, Keko, Polka, just dropping watts, getting to the front. You probably see a lot of GRC members here. These are pretty well attended. So I was struggling a little bit before the stream here, since I already have a stream set up for like 2 hours after this starts. It didn't like that I was trying to use the same key. It kept saying create a new key, which I thought meant just reset the key. So I probably like destroyed my second stream now. You got to keep scrolling down to create a new key or a new stream or something, and then it's fine. So I was planning to be on a little bit earlier. So yeah, I don't think we're going to see a ton of scenery here. We're right out in the desert. And as you can see here before, I was 6-7 seconds back. I haven't tried pedaling any harder, and all of a sudden I'm only 3 seconds back. Now I'm getting less assist from the leader. If you go ahead of the leader, you're going to have a small penalty. You'll see here too, like, there's all sorts of bikes on this one. You can ride a TT bike. Look at that one beside me. I think that one beside me, I know it is. It's a Quintana Roo. Love those bikes. Love it. I want to buy that one. I almost did this morning. I think I have 77,000 gold, and you can buy both the Quintana Roos. Quintana Roo obviously is a bike manufacturer. It's also a state on the eastern side of Mexico. If you ever go to Cancun, Playa del Carmen, you're in Quintana Roo. It's the name of a state. So I'm not sure if that's where it was first made, or there was an Ironman there it was named after. Those are triathlon bikes, which get to jump around all the UCI rules for TT bikes. There's a difference. It's pretty fascinating, actually. They're like just run what you're brung. I'm sure there's probably some rules in them, but the UCI rules. Oh, there's Penelope up ahead. Great to see her. I know she was saying that she felt pretty blah today. And I said, well, I'm doing the Thursday ride, jump in. So I think she got to have herself a little rest. Now she's here, staying consistent, riding all the time. And Penelope is kind of a beast on the bike. You know, I think it was Team GRC Sunday short race just last Sunday, Emerald Lake. I found out beforehand she's already been outside for a ride, chasing after a Strava segment. I think she got second place. Then she did a warm-up ride on Emerald Lake, then did the actual GRC ride with us. So it's kind of one of these things, once you're in, you're in. I'm a total believer in whatever it is I do. If you're going to do it, 150%. I mean, I hate when people say that, but you know what I mean. All in, or why really bother? Because you're never going to get good. Unless you're some kind of mutant freak, genetic beast. There's some out there. It's like how I took up golf a few years ago, trying to be the schmoozer downtown in Calgary. And you have to go kind of all in or you're never going to be good. Certain things are like that. Golf, technique, skill. Riding bikes inside, specifically inside, it's just a lot of time and consistency to build up your endurance, mental toughness. So yeah, here now, I really haven't changed my riding style, and now I'm only 2 seconds behind the leader, barely getting any assist, but still getting the draft from other riders. So we could call that a double-double. We use that a lot around the Discord group. It's kind of one of my standby throwouts for the group. Hey, I'm going to jump into the chat, see if anyone managed to join me. And boom, Alex is here. So Alex has been on ROUVY for a year and 2 days now. Huge improvements. Jumped on ROUVY last September, obviously. Did his tutorial ride. If I remember the numbers right again, his first tutorial ride was like 177 watts average. Did it 1 year later, kind of as a little look back, and 295 watts. So in 1 year, he improved by, what is it, 118 watts. He's super strong. Ellen's here. Ellen is Wonelli. Finton is leading the ride, folks. Good to see you, Ellen. Thanks for jumping in. I can see I got a little bit of buffering going on here. Not sure if it's just the YouTube stuff going on. Sometimes when I'm doing these streams, it looks worse than the outcome to YouTube. Probably the way I'm doing it. Chris Shearer in the house, watching, awesome group. Lots of folks he knows from Strava. Awesome, Chris. Yeah, so I'm doing this today, folks. Jumping off, who knows, random load of laundry, jump in the shower, get all prettied up, and I will then do the Muckers race. I think I'm going live 10 minutes before the race. You know me, I can kind of talk forever. Lots of stuff I want to promo on here. Promote, I guess. Thanks, Ellen. So as I was saying before, I'll just say it again, I'll probably say it during the Muckers too. I have my first ever, I'm calling it a group ride, going off tomorrow at 12:15 Mountain Time. Something me and Neil put together. That's going to be like 7:15 at night over in the UK, France, stuff like that. I know a lot of the people that are in our Discord are over there, so I'm trying to snag all those people. It's not set in stone that it's going to be every Friday. Probably Saturday is better. Saturday is kind of dead sometimes. So it's Friday afternoon, so I just thought I'd go for it. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. So Tuesdays and Thursdays will cater more to North America, South America time zones. So there'll be either recovery group rides, maybe we'll ride them as a just ride to get a challenge done. That's what we're doing tomorrow. So we're doing the challenge Peguera, I think it's called, in Mallorca. It's 40 kilometers, just under 500 meters of climbing. We're doing it as a ride together, but in a race series mode, so that we all get challenge credit for that part of the challenge. Remember, that's Around the World with Challenge Family. I think there's 7 stages we got to do. I can see the top of my head's kind of cut off, but that's okay. I can fix that up. Like I said, kind of in a bit of a scramble. I was 5 minutes from the ride, and I couldn't even get the stream to work. Oh, Ed Weiser's here. Great stuff. He says I'm missing the Discord chat. Here, I'm going to just jump back into the main application. I'm actually 4 seconds behind the leader right now. See a lot of names I know. Eat More Cake, obviously Lance, F. Kennick. I think that was the dude that was on Quintana Roo. That kind of weird shade of blue that I like. I've seen Kennick. There's another Kennick as well. Either it's just a coincidence with the last name, or they've got like a duo or a family count at home. I think I've seen them riding in some of the Muckers events. Don Pepe? Yeah, tons of new names here. People I never see. Kind of fascinating, really. So yeah, my ride's tomorrow. I already saw that 27 people have registered. I'm one of them. I know certain people will register too, to help support. Maybe they can't make it. That's great too. Remember what we say, numbers brings numbers. It might be the big event tomorrow on ROUVY. I don't know. But yeah, it's just going to be relaxed. But like, you know, say we're riding tomorrow and there's like a little bump like this, and you want to drop 10 watts per kilo to go up it, go ahead. With the intention to maybe slowly filter back into the group. Just to keep it kind of chill. But realistically, you can kind of do whatever you want. So there might be someone that sees the ride, the race, and is out to set some new land speed record. Have at her, dude. I can't stop you. It's your account. You're paying for the system. Do what you want. Well, yeah, so I'd actually like to do it 3 days a week. Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, North America. And then I'll get up bright and early on Saturdays and do another one. Hopefully with everyone knowing it's a challenge ride or something, but it's going to be kind of chill. Kekapoka just up ahead of me. I've got Amigo Hello behind me, level 49. Hey, I think I'm going to hit level 77 today. I'm very close. It's been taking me forever. Yeah, there's Kekapoka right beside me on screen right now. I think I've got the camera set as far. I was doing the Nidier race yesterday. Oh yeah, Penelope's just ahead too. There we are. Look at the GRC jerseys here. There's 3 of them. Side by side. Could be 4. There's me, Kekapoka, and Penelope all together. Who's this guy? No try, just trying. Okay. So now we're 4 seconds behind, getting a 17% assist. So you can always kind of tell how hard you're working. Now, if you want to have a harder ride, ride right up front with the leader. Pull the leader all the way, according to what the leader's pedaling at. Got a level 7 just behind us, Fuga. So, relatively new. Like, could have started on ROUVY this week if they ride a lot. You'll find the first levels are fast and then it just takes forever. And actually, if you look into your, I think it's your activities under your career, it'll show you how long every major level change took. Like every 10th level, it will tell you. Or every level. Maybe 10, when they had names for them. Eat More Cake, Hot on My Wheels. Oriel E, she's in the Muckers a lot. Just gonna see if we can pull up a map here, folks. I couldn't do this before. So you can see here, that yellow rider stopped. That rider way at the back is probably getting a huge assist chasing us. Look how compact the bubble is, or the blob. This is how I fall behind when I'm racing, doing those things. You gotta have your setup just perfect. So yeah, if anyone wants to jump in that thing tomorrow night, as of, I don't know, half an hour ago, there was 27 of us with a lot of names, a lot of absolute hitters too. So there'll be some big guns there, and I know they're all gonna hang out with me. It's gonna be a really fun chit chat on a Friday night. For those folks, I appreciate them all showing up on their Friday nights. Yeah, Ed was saying I'm missing the Discord chat. I'm not set up for Discord here, Ed. Something I'm still working on. In fact, I forgot to turn my temporary light on, so I'm all shadowed out. I do have a bunch of stuff ordered as of yesterday. It'll probably be here today or tomorrow. Friday at the latest, I'll have it in hands, so I can have some proper lighting on me. I'm gonna probably have 2 more cameras. Stu just finished work. Actually, he's not finished work. He's gonna jump on. Why not, right? If he jumps in quick, he'll get into the group ride, get pulled along. Yeah, Ellen's not aware of the Discord channel for voice. Yeah, Ellen, you just gotta go in Discord and mess around a bit. Usually there's quite a few people in there. I could probably run it from my other laptop. It just happens to be sitting on the spare bed over there right now, so I just don't feel like going to get it right now. Okay, Stephen, watching the action whilst 100% correct sunbathing. Yeah, there is a link to the actual Discord channel. Like I said, I was 5 minutes out and the stream was saying this isn't going to work. I was editing the old info off the last ride, or the coming up ride. It wanted to use the Muckers info, like what I titled it. I couldn't get my thumbnail up, so it was kind of a bit of a panic. Yeah, I love the map in 3D. I think I've been saying that for at least a year now. Once I really started watching the races, trying to remember when my first race was. I think I did my first race, and when I say first race, not me. The first race I covered, I think it was last April, like 2023. Full coverage. I think I knew of Bashak at that point. I didn't know how to say his name. So if you go back and watch that one, it's crazy. So when you see that name all over Facebook, B-A-S-A-K, I've been told by himself it's like Ba and then Shock. I used to call him Basic. I probably called him everything. But it was Captain Fermentor, and I didn't know these people at this time. I would have known Jills and Roger. I'm not even sure if they were in it. There. Check that out, folks. You might have seen it on screen. I just bumped up to level 77. So I'm still behind a lot of people, but just put your time in. Okay, there's Minty Batcher. Clive Ribbons is here. Clive, great supporter of my channel. Thank you, Clive. Super strong rider too. So when I first went on ROUVY, April 2021, so 3.5 years ago almost, I was like, group rides? I don't want to be just pulled along by someone else. That's not the case. Think of it just more, you're hanging out with people you're going to recognize on ROUVY, interact with them. That's the whole point of this. Claudio Tribe, only a level 6 rider. Perfect dude, brand new person. I know Penelope yesterday introduced a new subscriber to ROUVY. I actually used my Colin1M code. Don't forget that, folks. If you're sitting at home, you're sitting at home watching a lot of terrible TV, wondering why you feel blah, wondering why you can't do much anymore, wondering why your sleep's terrible, wondering why you're stressing out all the time, get a bike and a smart trainer and jump on ROUVY. Use my 1 month free code, change your life, guaranteed. It just gives you something to look forward to every day. There's days I sit here in my training fun room, more of a dungeon, solitary confinement, where I'm like, I don't feel like riding right now. Then if I do a little quick 10K spin, like yesterday I did Emerald Lake by myself, slow, 8 kilometers. But check mark, I did something. I did something. Instead of just flicking through the TV channels, worrying about stuff I have no control over. You put a hard workout in, you're gonna sleep good. Guaranteed, you're gonna sleep good. I'm like a baby at night. When I'm done, I'm done. I just turn right off. I'm like almost like a cyborg. Fact, I turn off so quick. There's one funny story. Myself and my daughter, she's like, here Colin, find something for us to watch. I was on Netflix, you know, might have been Netflix, could have been something else. Panning across, reading the descriptions. I fell asleep in one of those button clicks. And then woke up when she's like, Colin, check the next one out. So in the time it took me to read it, I fell asleep. And you know those Netflix things, there are 2 sentences. You read that in like 3 seconds. Fell asleep with the remote in my hand, sitting upright, well, maybe reclined. And that comes from the cycling. It's going to improve your life in every way. We know there's a lot of dudes out there sitting around who haven't worked out since high school. Trust me, I was one of them. Finished high school, worked out a bit, random stupid things, a little bit of mountain biking. Went to university, quit biking at the age of 27. Quit. But have watched the tour and any cycling I can since then. Then one day I'm like, I'm gonna go buy a little mountain bike. Rode around a bit, boring for me. Like, we're just talking farm roads. And then I thought, why don't I go back on my road bike? That's all I used to live and breathe in the late 80s, mid 90s. Bought a road bike and here I am. That was 2017. And I guarantee you, when you first get back on the bike, it's gonna absolutely bury you. You're gonna think, oh yeah, I used to ride a bike all the time when I was a kid. My Kuhara, my Diamondback, factory Redline, whatever it may be. And you're gonna sit on that seat for half an hour, and yeah, it's gonna hurt. That's part of it. Now I don't even really notice it. Depends what shorts I'm wearing. Once you get used to watching these videos, you're not gonna see me getting up out of the seat. I always tell people I don't get out of the seat. Very rare, like to the point where it's, unless I'm racing and I'm trying to sprint, or I'm training and I'm trying to sprint, rarely. Sometimes even when I put a sprint in, I'm just increasing the power. 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10 watts if I can. Stand up, I can maybe bounce off 14 for a millisecond or 2. So you see now, I'm just ahead of Lance. Oh, now I'm behind. We're like right side by side. So if you want to get that 2.5 watt per kilo ride, just ride right here. You're not getting towed along. But yeah, these events are very well attended. Just gonna jump back to the chat here, folks. Hopefully I can reel some more people in tomorrow. Do the towel wipe. Towels are very important. Yeah, there's a map mode, but it's just kind of, I've always said, Ed, I want more detail. I'll throw it in map mode now. So here I'll give you an idea, guys, but with a group ride, we're going to be so close together. I'm not sure who the rider is at the very back. This is where I can't really fly around and look at everyone because I'm in the event. That's why I don't ride with the crew as much as I used to, because I'm trying to catch all the action. But I wouldn't be surprised if we check back in a little bit and that purple bubble at the back is right with us. Could have been, maybe it's Stu who started really late. I don't know yet. Stu, let me know. Stu was saying he just got home and was talking about jumping in. So yeah, there's definitely map mode. I think people want more, maybe control over it. Like for me, what I'm doing, I would love control over the map. Like stop the rotation, let me rotate it. Gil Favor, another level 81 called Exit. Spec Hog Air, Mino, so you're going to see a wide range of people here. Brand news to people that have been around for like 4 and 5 years. Like, I'm not sure how long Lance has been around, quite a long time I think. Level 92. I've been here 3.5 years and I'm only level 77. Yanis, I think it's Yanis Frankfurt, I believe. Just cruising past me. No rush today, folks. So you can see my heart rate. Yeah, when you're watching other people, you won't see their heart rates. It's only when you live stream people can see. So my heart rate is 140 right now. Good enough. That's nice and chill for me. Penelope coming back up through the field. Got Martin 59. So to get in the draft, so I got a perfect draft right now, saving 59 watts, plus I got a 17% power savings being behind the leader. Get in and get those nice recovery miles on your legs. You can see everyone's sticking really close with the group. No one's off front. I think a lot of the people here are regulars. So yeah, we got this. Get my base miles in. Some endurance training. Although my heart rate is climbing a bit. Probably that last little bump. Muckers race. I might sit down to record my introduction episode for my podcast. That's coming out. I spent a good hour this morning to see how I'm going to get them onto different platforms. Probably going to do it through Spotify. I actually do have a podcast on there, but it's hidden. So I've locked my name down. Same name, Inside Cycling World. I just got to record it. And so that podcast, after the intro one, I'm planning on having a guest every week. And by a guest, it could be anyone. Here's Stu, right here. Stu is in the mix. I can see him right behind me. So Stu actually came into the ride late. Let's have a quick peek back now. Take a look at that, folks. That purple bubble that was separated from us is now back. I don't think that actually was Stu, but he's right on my wheel. Stu's a big supporter of the channel as well. And Stu does live stream a lot of his races. So Stu's just hanging back behind me right now, just outside the draft. So draft kicks in around 12 meters back. I'm just going to sit here. I'm content. Go slow to go fast. Maybe 1-2 days a week. Obliterate yourself. Reshell 49 coming up. I think this is Stu right here on the Trek Madone. Yep, it is. A few other riders. Reshell 49, Mino. Field's just coming up around me. Another GRC jersey. It's a beautiful jersey. Eat more cake. I believe that's Richard Nieto. Almost positive. If it is, yeah, this guy's in shape too. Very good shape. Hey, you know, one day I'm really looking forward to Honest Jack coming back. He's like one of the original guys in our GRC stuff on the Discord. He had a horrible accident. He's recovering. And at some point we're going to have a welcome back Jack race. Ride. Ride whatever pace Jack wants to ride. Whatever route. So I'm hoping he's going to be ready soon. But yeah, pretty significant recovery time for him. It's funny this summer. It's not funny. All the people I've heard that have been in accidents and insane. Pedestrians walking into them, cars hitting them, going through the back windows of cars. Pretty dangerous out there. Level 11 rider there, very new to ROUVY as well. I know there's more and more interest in ROUVY right now. More and more interest, folks. Got a level 4 just up ahead of us here, Sven Tolataz. If you went on a really long ride at level 1, you could be level 4 in one ride. So I'm 2 seconds behind the leader. Just jump back in the chat. I'm not trying to ignore you folks. Just trying to keep things rolling here. Okay, there it is. Yep, map mode. Stu says he's just jumped in. Just gonna push the front to see where I am. Alex says, are you pushing, Colin? Nope, not at all. Okay, Ellen says Honest Jack is back doing light recovery riding on ROUVY. Fingers crossed he makes a full recovery. Yeah, absolutely. He's a total character. I know his team is the Niagara Freewheelers. Place I spent some time in as a kid in Canada. Right at St. Catharines, Niagara Falls area. My grandparents were out there. This is after we emigrated to Canada from the UK, folks. That's my original home country. Zero accent, although I say, you know, proper British words sometimes, such as whilst. And everyone here looks at me like, huh? Whilst? Who says that? I'm like, I do, bro. So it's kind of a running joke now to say whilst. Proper English. Yeah, so born in the UK, took a quick detour down to South Africa. I think I started like the earliest levels of school there, like not daycare, but like preschool, I think they call it. You know, probably where you go to school for like half a day, just to kind of get you ready. Have very fleeting memories of it now. Then we went back to the UK, then jumped across here. My grandparents came across, I think in the 60s, they went to Newfoundland. So Newfoundland's a pretty wild place, if you've heard about it. It's just like a rock. I mean, it's got lots of wildlife too, but yeah, it's crazy. And their accent is off the charts. If you took some Newfoundlanders, you could probably plop them into Ireland and they get along just fine. Yeah, so here we are, folks. We got 6.5 kilometers to go. Pretty chill. My heart rate's at 146. To me, this is just nice, easy going. Can I get out of breath a little bit? Probably doing this, riding and talking. I know it's not perfect. I've had a lot of good feedback from people. At 175 and 180, I can still kind of do the show, as I call it. Here's Penelope. So yeah, Penelope yesterday, here's a good story. Listen to this one, ROUVY. She was getting fiber optics put in her house for deadly internet. And I don't know, maybe she had a ROUVY on in the background. I don't know. I don't know the full story. One of the installers said, hey, what's that? He was currently preparing to start on Zwift. He saw a ROUVY. She told him about it. She said, messaged me directly through our Discord, This is how we communicate, folks, through the Discord. Community interaction, that's what we're missing. Well, we're not. We need more of it, though. And she just said, hey, Colin, is your coach still working? I'm like, yeah, it works till the end of 2024. The guy's already signed up. He's also currently in our Team GRC Discord. Welcome aboard, Lewis. I don't know if it's OC or 0C. So that was the fiber optic technician at Penelope's house yesterday. So hopefully we'll see him on ROUVY here real quick. Word of mouth goes a long way, folks. Word of mouth. Let's get the word out there. So that was pretty cool, she did that. Just another member. The GRC Army. Team ROUVY. Whatever you want to call it. I'm doing my best to promote it. Let's get racing really ramped up. So yeah, we got the Thursday race. Also, don't forget about the team, the Nittier stuff. I caught 2 stages of it. The prologue, I missed the first 2 stages, just not enough time. So I covered both those really, really fast. Tonight they start their stage 4, which is Alpe d'Huez. So I'm just trying to find the right stage to cover with the most riders. It might be the one tonight, which I'm not sure if I can make that one. Just push up a little bit here. I feel like I'm falling back. Here's Stu. We got Exit, Minty Badger. I can see Lance just up ahead of me. There's Clive Ribbons as well. Kekapoka, Fuga, Nick Galetti, Giroud. Great to see this. Really good group ride. Then we got my Friday event. May not be permanently Friday, like I said. Oh, check this out. Looks like Lance Legstrong, his avatar is the Montreal Canadiens. Okay, Lance. This is the year we might get a Canadian winner. I don't think it'll be Montreal, possibly Edmonton. And by that, this year, I mean next year, 2025. See what happens. There's quite a few hockey fans here. Clive Ribbons, level 85. Fuga, level 7, right at the front. So again, folks, look at the profile on the bottom. You can see how condensed that blob of riders is. We're not spread out because everyone's getting the assist. If you want to ride exactly what the leader does, you're getting no assist. Right now, you can see I'm getting 0% assist. I am getting some draft though. I'll get things reset for the next stream. The big showdown this week. I went through all of Mucker's stuff last night, reading through all the months of the championship series. Really fascinating. I think that Sventola Taz rider leveled up. Pretty sure they were level 4 rider earlier. Oh, I've seen this guy before. That rider there, IG Pasco Ricard. He was chasing me on a ride a few days ago. Working really hard too. I just stayed away from him. Got Claudio Tribe just a little bit further back. So yeah, this rider on screen right now. Sventola Taz. I think they were level 4. So you will see your level change en route. Let's go back to the chat. I think most people in the chat are here. Okay, okay, so Stu says, yeah, he caught up with me a while ago. I'm reading stuff from the past here, folks. Dropping his cadence down to work his legs a bit harder. Yeah, do that. Yeah, Stu, hope you can make it. Scheduling can be tough, right? Back to the app or else I get lost. I'm finding lately doing these streams. Oh, I think Stu said he was going to push on this hill. think I will too. Just over the top. Look at my revs. I don't do this very often. Get the heart rate up a little bit. Let off, folks. So I kind of do stuff like that when I ride in the group rides. Lee legs, Italy maybe? Level 9. Newt the mammal's just ahead. Gill favor. Oh, Alex is just 12 meters back. I might have just squeaked up and passed on that hill there. I just did it because Stu said he was going to hit the hill. And I agree, do stuff like that. Just get back with the group. Rider here, decked out in the Great Britain gear. Looks like they're on the ROUVY time trial bike. Sorry folks, forgot I was in the small ring up that hill. Wondering why I've got nothing left. So yeah, I think most of these rides they organize are probably 45 to 55 minutes long. Nothing too crazy. Newt, the middle-aged man in Lycra. Good to see you. I've seen your name before. I don't think I've ever been on course with you. So anyway, folks, I just wanted to jump into the group ride. Kind of show a little bit how it works. You can see the assist I'm getting now, like 35%. You could probably pedal at 1 watt per kilo here, and you'll be fine. Here's the Quintana Roo man. Ooh, looking stealth in that baby. Looking stealth. I think that's F. Kennick. Their name's not popping up right now because they're so close to the camera. Isn't it? I could be wrong. So you can see myself here, Alex, Newt, Minty Badger. The beauty of this too is I can just kind of coast and then get back on. Ruben's saying ride harder. Stu's saying his heart rate went from 106 to 158 on the hill. Dude, it can be that quick. I started a race, it was a GRC event. You know, it might have been the Canada Day event. And, sorry, riders. I was 118 in the chute. In less than a 30-second burst, I was 165. But I think even on recovery rides like this, it's kind of cool to do that once in a while. Just give a little blip. So yeah, just hanging out here in the group ride draft. Chill, go slow, go fast. Got the heart rate back down to a reasonable level. Look at this Mirage. Is it Mirage? 208. Memui. Ruby Roust. I saw this rider earlier. Mechanicarin. Level 37. And then Dirk is just a bit further back. We do have someone way off the front right now, so someone's put in a huge dig at the very end, folks. Probably draw at 10, 12 watts per kilo. I wonder who that was. That could be Stu. Stu likes to attack. Going over any bump, folks, Stu will, he'll test you. Vincent D, I see a rider called Beck Williamson. I think that's what it says, Protel. So yeah, got a pretty good little group here chilling along. JRG, JR Gavin, and I think it said 64, possibly 84. Pablo Cobram at the front with Kjas. Right, folks, we're less than 500 meters from the finish. I think sometimes some people get a bit sprinty here. I'm just gonna roll in like this. Then start getting prepped for the real race commentary. I just wanted to show this off to the ROUVY community, or people that are interested in ROUVY. You're looking at Zwift, you're looking at other things. This is the one to look at, folks. you want real world action. So we're coming up to the finish line now. Right here, gadoosh. I'm just gonna finish. Don't need a cool down after that. New career level unlocked, so you'll see the stuff at the end. Skip that, yeah, like look at this, 180, let's just round it up, 180 watts, that's right on spot on 2 watts per kilo for me. You'll see things like this, you're gonna get your experience here, gold coins, average power, my power saving. So I was a little bit of a drafter that time, just kind of hanging back, which I wanted to. Let's just close out of that, get back to the home page. I'm gonna jump into the chat, see if anyone wants to have a little quick chit chat. So Stu's finished. Stu, did you rip off the front? I saw a bubble up there. Just gonna pedal for a couple seconds here. Don't know what time it is. Looks like I got time. Just constantly being bombarded by people on my phone. Because so Stu's finished. Yeah, Rue was giving me a bit of Rubu was giving me some motivation to go harder. Just wanted to chill today. I think Stu finished quite a ways ahead of me. Yeah, Penelope. Yeah, I see people doing that. They just kind of wind it up at the end, which I kind of like to do too. So anyways, folks, I'm just going to jump off because I got some stuff to do. I have an hour and 5 minutes to kind of kill before the main event for today. So I'll end the stream and I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll jump into some group rides with us. See you later.